Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. Wow, over the last couple of weeks and months, we've heard reports about the next Manchester United manager. Who would it be? Erik Ten Hag, Pochettino, Lopetegui, Luis Enrique. There were loads of names being touted with the Manchester United job. Manchester United fans were split. Did they want Ten Hag? Did they want Poch? Some were talking about Luis Enrique, Zidane. All the names were being mentioned, but there was seemingly one common theme. Manchester United were looking at Ten Hag and Poch, so much so that in the last couple of days, we heard that the shortlist had been whittled down to just those two names. Now, ESPN are reporting that their sources in England and in Holland are saying Manchester United are set to finalise an agreement which would see Erik Ten Hag become their next manager. I'll read out their story shortly. Remember, it is just their sources, nothing official at this moment in time. But we are hearing Erik Ten Hag is the chosen one as Manchester United's next manager. In fact, let's not say the chosen one. We remember David Moyes was titled that, and that one didn't go too well. Hopefully, Erik Ten Hag will be a man that comes in and can help Manchester United return to past glories. He's got a difficult job on his hand though. And let's get stuck into this story. Remember, get your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. The story from Mark Ogden and Rob Dawson is as follows. United are set to finalise the appointment of Erik Ten Hag as the club's next manager, sources have told ESPN. The 52-year-old, who was interviewed by United last month, had been on a four-man shortlist with Pochettino, Enrique, Lopetegui, Thomas Tuchel, after Thomas Tuchel and Nagelsmann were ruled out as being unattainable. Now, sources in England and the Netherlands have told ESPN that United have settled on Ten Hag as their new manager and that the former Utrecht coach is ready to leave the Dutch champions to take charge at Old Trafford at the end of the season. ESPN have asked Manchester United for comment. Obviously, no comment from Manchester United yet, and I'm sure when they will make a comment, it will be through official sources, or we may hear a few briefings, who knows. United's pursuit of a new manager has been led by John Murtough and technical director Darren Fletcher, who reported to Richard Arnold, with joint chairman Joel Glazer having the final decision on the appointment. Sources have told ESPN that while some at United considered Pochettino, Arnold and Glazer are in agreement that Ten Hag is the best candidate to replace interim manager Ralf Rangnick, who has been in charge since last December. So, this is what we're hearing from ESPN at the moment. For me, as I've said countless of times here on AdamMcKola TV, Stretford Paddock, the kickoff, etc., whether it was Poch or Ten Hag, I'd be happy. They're both exciting coaches. I hadn't quite turned off on Pochettino as much as a lot of people did. You know, when we were seeing polls, I think Stretford Paddock did a poll and it was 90% in favour of Ten Hag becoming the next Manchester United manager. Gary Neville did one and it was like 80%. Overwhelmingly, Manchester United fans recently wanted Erik Ten Hag. I still fancied Pochettino because I think he did great things at Spurs. Obviously, what happened at PSG at the moment is going to win the league, but he hasn't done as well in the Champions League. I haven't really held that against him because, you know, it's very weird at PSG. The way the owners are, the way their star players run things there. It's difficult to get everyone bought into what the coach is doing. And we've seen other coaches go there and fail. So I do think Pochettino still has some stock in the game and I still think he's a great coach. But Erik Ten Hag was also someone that did interest me because of his style of play, because of the amount of players that he's developed at Ajax, because of his ability. You know, when they've sold players, he's been able to revitalise that Ajax team and not only bring a good style of play, but make those players better. And competing at the top level in the Champions League, I know they got knocked out in the last 16, same stage as Manchester United this season. But when you look at the groups that they got through, it was a difficult group to get through. They got through that group. When you look at previous Champions League runs that they had, obviously ending in that semi-final against Pochettino's Spurs, it was a fantastic run, and you saw tactically he had what it takes to compete with some of the best managers and the best coaches about. Now he's coming into the Premier League where we've got Pep at Man City, we've got Klopp at Liverpool, we've got Tuchel at Chelsea. It's a highly competitive league. He could get things right at Manchester United and not necessarily win the league. Do you know what I mean? He's got that much of a job on his hands. So we have to back him. We have to give him time. We have to hope that he can get his style of play and his philosophy across. But he also requires the backing of the board. One of the reasons why I leant towards Pochettino a little bit was because of his experience dealing with Daniel Levy, dealing with, you know, Spurs, and, you know, sometimes they weren't spending money and he was still able to compete. I know he never won trophies, but when you look at what he did with those players and the squad and the resources that he had, yes, he would have had more money to spend at Man United. But I just felt like dealing with difficult chairmen and difficult owners, Poch was experienced with it. Now, Ten Hag at Ajax, he's had that wonderful setup, you know, with Ajax's, you know, academy, and Van der Sar there. He had previously worked with Overmars, who was doing great work there, despite the antics he was getting up to off the pitch. And you looked at that and you thought, he's got the comfort of that. Do you know what I mean? Is that part of his success now? He's coming away from that. He's coming to a bigger club, yes. But they're set up to be successful as a football team. Manchester United aren't. Now, you've got to hope that Ralph Rangnick can be involved. But we hear he's going to be on like 6 days a month or something like that, and not going to really be on, you know, much in terms of influence, or of his ability to get involved with things and make his influence felt. So will Murto and Arnold and Fletcher be able to give him the foundations to be successful? I hope so, but I'm not sure. You also look at, you know, the academy. That's exciting, because you look at the academy and the players that we've got in the academy and you think, right, this guy could do something with that. You know what I mean? He could use some of those players coming in. I did a video earlier talking about the players that could potentially leave Manchester United in the summer, and there's a whole host of players that could be on their way out. So Manchester United need to look at introducing some of their academy players. Ten Hag would be great with those guys as well. I did a video explaining reasons why I think he would be great as a Manchester United manager. And now it looks like, at least reports suggest, that that decision has been made. And we obviously await official news from Manchester United. It'd be interesting to see when that comes, because obviously you've got Ajax are still involved in a title race. I know Manchester United's season's pretty much done, but they're still involved in a title race, so we'll have to bear that in mind. But it's a great appointment. It would definitely excite me if it happens and we get that official announcement. But I hope the club provide him with the foundations to be successful. You hear about a potential return of Steve McLaren as assistant manager or one of the coaches. He's worked with him previously when he was Steve McLaren's assistant manager in the past, so it'd be interesting to see if that happens, and who he brings in and his staff. Hopefully he's able to bring in his own staff and United aren't forcing people onto it, because we need to give this guy the platform for success at Manchester United. It's as simple as that. He is an up-and-coming coach with the future ahead of him, with the tactics to succeed in modern-day football. Give him the foundations for success, and hopefully he's someone that can return us to a position where we're competing with the teams that we should be competing. Because it's been far, far too long. 5 years without a trophy. We're going to go on to 10 years without a league title. Something has to change. Fingers crossed it starts with Erik Ten Hag. Excitement ahead, but also apprehension, because the board have to get things right around the appointment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Until next time, I've been AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.